Hey gang, how's it going? So in my last video, which was made and posted today, I talked about how my hair looks now after the second wash of dyeing it with Vidal Sassoon's Intense Red Copper. I added a little text insert where I mentioned if I can last. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I'm already really over this color, which is a bummer because one, I spent $15 on it, and two, I really wanted to like it. And so I was disappointed in the fact that it wasn't like this color right here, you know, this intense, like, it's like a tan orange color, like it's a real good like marriage between tan and orange. I really wanted that color. It's really pretty, but it didn't turn out that way. I'm bummed that, you know, it shows it should be that way. Like this is exactly the hair color I had before I dyed my hair. And then it didn't turn out that way at all. I felt like it's got warmth to it, and when you're outside you can see the red, but I want to be able to like see myself indoors and notice the red, you know, and instead I feel like I'm seeing more tan and more of a brown with a little bit of red influence to it. I have my whole life to be like a regular average hair color, and so right now I want to be a more intense red or ginger kind of color. I know eventually this drive of mine will go away, and you know, or you never know, maybe I'll end up venturing off into other colors like purple or something. I don't know, but right now I really like the red, like the red colors and the copper colors, and like Fairy Power Copper. I've yet to find a color that can trump that one. This turned out really pretty like right after I dyed it, and even though it's very slowly lifting, I feel like the parts, when I say lifting I mean fading, sorry. I feel like what is fading though is the red influence. This part is still red, but this part was still red when I dyed it from the DIY overtone that I did. And so I guess in wrapping this all up, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think I'm going to look for a new hair color, which is sad because I know I have followers who want to see how a certain dye lasts, but like I'm just not happy with how this turned out. It had great potential, and it's a very gentle, pretty, it's a very gentle dye and a very pretty color that you get from it. So if you are at all questioning whether or not you think you can be a redhead, I say go and get this dye. Because it's a gentle dye, it's a safe dye, it's gentle like the Schwarzkopf's dyes that you get at the drugstore. They're like 11, 12 bucks each, and they are a very gentle dye, and they smell very nice, and they like, you can like tell that it's a gentler dye. Like Fairy Power Copper, you know your hair is getting a work through when you put that in your hair. I think that's everything. You know, there was a mention that I should dye my hair a red and then wash it with a DIY overtone, and I thought that was kind of a good idea, so I'm kicking that thought around in my mind. Not sure if I'll stick with it. I feel kind of like I don't need to come to you guys and explain those things to you guys, but at the same time too, I want to explain them to you so that you don't go, wait, you just did 2 or 3 or 4 washes with this dye and suddenly you're dyeing it again. I don't know how long I should wait until I dye it again. I know like I prefer to wait a month before I dye my hair again, but I don't know. I haven't found another hair dye that I want to try next. I will have to be on the lookout. I have a list of recommended hair dyes, so maybe I'll look that one over and I'll look them up and I'll see if there's one that really like stands out to me that I want to use. So I will be doing washes until I find a color that I like. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of an update. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And yeah, as always, have a good day, you guys. I'll catch you on the flip. Bye.